Welcome to the Wounded Child Meditation. This meditation is a guided meditation to help you encounter that wounded part of yourself. If at any point within this meditation you feel too triggered, dysregulated, it no longer feels safe to continue, please pause, take some deep breaths. You can do this meditation at a later time. Take care of yourself. If at any point you get stuck, you have trouble seeing this part of yourself, feel free to pull up a picture of yourself that represents a more wounded time in your life, a time when this part might have been really activated. This part is maybe front and center, or there's a lot of challenges during a particular season in your life. And my hope for you is that through this meditation, you are able to see yourself in the ways that you've been wounded, that you see that child within who's so vulnerable and in need of care and love and compassion, and that you have empathy, that you can draw near to your own suffering and see the way Jesus sees your own suffering. And whenever you're ready, let us begin. We begin this meditation in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. As you make the sign of the cross, make an act of faith and trust God that what you see and experience today is what the Lord desires for you. Pray that the Lord will give you the graces to stay open and curious. Now, let us begin this meditation by getting into a comfortable position. Relax your body while your mind stays alert. Close your eyes if that feels safe, and make any adjustments you need to settle into comfort. Now, take a couple big breaths in. And see if you can hold your breath. And then take a long exhale out. Do that a couple more times. And make sure your exhale is longer than your inhale. As you continue to breathe, become more aware of how your body is feeling in this present moment. Now bring your awareness to the Lord, God's presence with you, and invite the Holy Spirit in with your next inhale. Allow the Holy Spirit to fill you with peace. Now with your exhale, see if you can release anything distracting you and keeping you from staying present. See if your body can just relax with each breath. Feel your body here. See if you can notice the Holy Spirit with you. Now I invite you to enter into a safe, calm place in your mind's eye. A place that you can go to that helps you to relax, let go, and become your most authentic self. This place can be real or imagined. Trust in the Holy Spirit to give you the right image. As you allow yourself to be in this place, take a look around and just notice. Now, imagine a wounded Jesus enters into this scene. Notice what Jesus looks like, and allow the Holy Spirit to give you the right image of whatever this means, whatever you need to see today. See this wounded Jesus. Take a look at his hands, his feet, his body language. See if you can see how he looks at you. Now imagine your wounded child enters into the space with you and Jesus. What does this child look like? What is their body language? What is their affect? What is this child wearing? And as you allow yourself to see this child, see if you can draw close to Jesus if you haven't already. Look at this child through the eyes of love and mercy, through Jesus' eyes. See if you can really see this child's heart. And acknowledge all that this child holds. Acknowledge their wounds. What are those experiences that made this child lose sight of their Imago Dei? What are those experiences that made them doubt themselves? What are the lies that they have internalized? What are those experiences that kept them from their true self? Are those experiences when their true self was not believed, pursued, supported, nurtured, heard, seen, protected, acknowledged, attuned to, loved, and or befriended? Ask for the Holy Spirit's guidance to help you to see all of those wounds. If you need more time, feel free to pause the meditation here to really ponder and reflect. And see if you can hold compassion for this child. If there's a part of you that comes up that doesn't want to stay here, or if you notice anything within you that cannot look at this child's pain, just let that part know that you see them. You hear that they are afraid. Now see if you can redirect and focus on this wounded child. And focus in on your body and how you are experiencing this child in your body right now. And if it feels comfortable for you, I invite you to put one hand on your heart. Do you notice any tension, heaviness, maybe a desire to cry, any tightness in your chest, shoulders, anything in your heart, stomach? Simply just notice. Now see if you can attune to this child. See if you can notice their sadness, loneliness, fear, powerlessness, helplessness, or insecurity in your body. See if you can hear their little voice. What are they saying? Then look to Jesus and see how he sees this child. See if you can see him seeing this child. See if you can see him gazing upon this child. What is his posture? What does he seem to be saying to this child in his body language, through his eyes, his gaze? Can you sense? Can you feel his affection for this child? How much compassion he has for this child? If it makes sense to you, you can even thank Jesus for not abandoning this child, for seeing their woundedness and drawing closer, for loving them in their woundedness, for seeing them, hearing them, holding them in that pain. If it makes sense to you, you can turn back to this child and let your wounded child know that you are so sorry that they had to endure so much pain. So sorry that they were taken from their authentic core, the truth of who they really are. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Perhaps you can apologize for maybe becoming too busy for their pain, or forgetting about their pain, ignoring it, minimizing it, being impatient with their healing. Perhaps for quickly trying to fix them without really taking the time to get to know them. And feel free to share your intentions, that you hope to better hear their cries, respond to their unmet needs with love, and to better care for them. Just let them know that you're still learning how to do this, and that you might make mistakes along the way. But share your commitments, your commitment to befriend, to repair any harm that is done. They are worth this. Feel anything else that the Holy Spirit is calling you to say, anything in your heart. Feel free to say that now to this wounded child. You can provide some kind of caring gesture. And when you're ready to leave this place, just make an act of faith and trusting this part of self over to Jesus, and trusting that He will take care of this part. He will protect your wounded child. In His time, He will also heal every wound. And in that act of faith, let them know they are in good hands, that they can trust Jesus. And just take all the time that you need in this place as you wrap up. And when you're ready to leave, just take a couple deep breaths and then open your eyes.